Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the second edition of Economic Times Smart Factory Summit 2023. We are here with Ms. Shaveta Wadhera, who's the Managing Director of Industrial and Mobility at Accenture India. Welcome to the event, ma'am. Could you please share with us what kind of services Accenture is providing in digital solution to the OEMs or supply chain ecosystem across the domain?
Sure. So at Accenture, we are looking at across the value chain for manufacturing, for the OEMs, OES, even farm equipments, right? We are looking at their manufacturing processes. We are looking at their supply chain processes. We are looking at zero-based costing. And we're looking at the digital solutions, right? Whether those are for the enterprise, whether it's about direct reach to the customer, exactly how the D2C strategies works, how commerce strategies work, how design works, how the sourcing of that works, right? The manufacturing, the OT systems, right? How they interact, the productivity impacts that they bring in, the whole digital-led factory of future, right? We are looking to provide and consult our clients on the right digital strategies as well as the execution of that. And I think that's where Accenture differentiates. We can really bring the big picture on what it takes to differentiate and win in the market, and then actually go execute and implement that for you. Yeah.
If specifically you could point out how different is it strategizing for two-wheelers or passenger vehicles different from the farm equipment OEMs, just provide how
Sure.
different is the process probably.
Sure. So the way I look at difference is not essentially by the nature of work they do. The difference comes with the level of maturity that each of these organizations are in. Yeah. Now, that level of maturity identifies the kind of interventions which are needed to be able to lift up the efficiencies, right? Now, so let's take the data journey. Where they are in their data journey. Have they got all the acquisitions figured? Have they got all analytics figured? Have they got all, where are they in the journey, right? Similarly, on a software-defined vehicle, right? Now, whether it's two-wheeler or a four-wheeler or a farm equipment, each one has a play in terms of how software is really disrupting the product. But again, where they are in the journey, right? Figuring out telematics, figuring out their control software, figuring out how the protocols come together, right? The interaction with the end customer who's using, right? Similarly, if you pick a D2C strategy, right? Now, do I have my brand website? How interactive that is? How efficient is it in the lead conversions, right? So that entire process, looking at it with the right lens, seeing whether the bookings are happening right, right? Then you look at manufacturing processes. You look at manufacturing processes, you take a look at how consistent and efficient those manufacturing processes are, where the throughput is, how does the quality look like, right? What's the cost of manufacturing? Really looking at zero-based sum to say, what are the gaps, where are the levers, right, for us to improve and push the envelope. So it really goes across, and what makes the difference is the maturity curve in terms of what really is next for that organization. Yeah.
Got it. And next year, probably like 5 or 7 years down the line, how do you see the space evolving, or what kind of newer innovations do you expect happening here that OEMs must be ready for?
Sure. I think in near horizon, like 3 to 5 years, like you said, the product itself is significantly changing, right? It's almost like iPhone on wheels, right? If that's the level of change that's happening to the product, and you go backward from there, what you source, how you source, the manufacturing capability, people that you need, the upskilling that is needed from the manufacturing of the traditional products that we've experienced so far to what the product is going to look like a few years to come, right? That will have a huge transformational change in the industry overall. And I think all the players are on that journey already, right? It's the pace at which we are really walking towards that. But the industry is getting disrupted, right? The products are changing, and so are the processes which are then needed to be able to churn out a product like that. Yeah?